Hello, my name is Fiona, and I'm a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. Are you planning to take the Praxis Economics test? This is test number 5911. Praxis 5911 is a multi-subject exam, and these worked solutions cover the subtopic of macroeconomics. Let's review some of the types of questions you may encounter on the exam. Let's get started. Problem number 1. Which of the following is a tool used by the Federal Reserve to decrease the money supply? Open market operations, decreasing the federal funds rate, increasing government spending, or increasing the reserve requirement. Starting at the top, while open market operations can be used to influence the money supply by buying or selling government securities, they are typically used to adjust interest rates rather than directly decrease the money supply. Lowering the federal funds rate encourages borrowing and spending, thus increasing the money supply, making it counterproductive for decreasing the money supply. So we can cross out the first two. Next, government spending injects money into the economy, increasing the money supply, making it counterproductive also for decreasing the money supply. So we can cross that out as well. So we are left with increasing the reserve requirement. The tool used by the Federal Reserve to decrease the money supply is increasing the reserve requirement. This is because when the reserve requirement is increased, banks are required to hold a higher proportion of their deposits as reserves, reducing the amount of money available for lending and thus decreasing the overall money supply. So this is the correct answer. Problem number 2. Which of the following best describes what happens to a nation's balance of trade when its currency depreciates? The balance of trade deteriorates. This is not accurate. A depreciation in the currency typically leads to an improvement, not a deterioration in the balance of trade. So we can cross that out. The balance of trade becomes hard to predict. Currency depreciation can introduce some uncertainty into trade dynamics, but it doesn't inherently make the balance of trade hard to predict. So we can eliminate that as well. Now to the bottom, the balance of trade remains stable. Currency depreciation usually leads to changes in the balance of trade rather than keeping it stable, so that's not correct either. The balance of trade improves. When a nation's currency depreciates, its balance of trade typically improves. This is because a depreciation in the currency makes the nation's exports cheaper for foreign buyers while making imports more expensive for domestic consumers. Cheaper exports encourage foreign buyers to purchase more of the nation's goods and services, leading to an increase in export volumes. Conversely, more expensive imports discourage domestic consumers from buying foreign goods and services, leading to a decrease in import volumes. So this is the correct answer. Problem number 3. A strength of automatic stabilizers in fiscal policy is they can quickly respond to economic downturns, they can reduce government spending during recessions, they can be easily adjusted by policymakers, or they can help to permanently reduce income inequality. Starting there, while automatic stabilizers can provide temporary support to individuals during economic downturns, they are not designed to address structural issues related to income inequality on a permanent basis. So we can cross that out. Next, automatic stabilizers operate automatically based on predefined criteria and economic conditions, so they are not typically adjusted by policymakers in real time. So we can cross that out as well. Automatic stabilizers typically increase government spending during recessions to support economic activity rather than reducing it. So this is not correct. Finally, they can quickly respond to economic downturns. A strength of automatic stabilizers in fiscal policy is that they can quickly respond to economic downturns. Automatic stabilizers are built-in mechanisms that automatically adjust government spending and taxation in response to changes in economic conditions. For example, during an economic downturn, automatic stabilizers, such as unemployment benefits and progressive taxation, automatically increase government spending and decrease tax revenue, respectively. This helps to stimulate aggregate demand and stabilize the economy without the need for discretionary policy actions by policymakers. And that is the correct answer. I trust I was able to clarify this subtopic of macroeconomics for the Praxis Economics test, so that you now have a better understanding of the types of questions you can expect to find on the exam. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel, so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on exam day. Bye for now.